Welcome to the first PS News episode. These will be smaller videos focused on a single topic usually. It just allows me to get some smaller, easier to create videos out at a good rate alongside my other stuff. If you've got a topic that you'd like me to talk about and I haven't yet done it, feel free to put it in the comments below and I'll take a look at it. Also, just a quick note, the gameplay in the background might not be anything to do with the actual game or news that I'm discussing, just because it could be about a game I don't actually own or something along those lines. It's just there is something to look at, or you can minimize the window and listen to it like that, sort of a podcast, if that would suit you better. Today though, we're going to be talking about the absolute fall from grace for CD Projekt Red, the developers of Cyberpunk 2077. The game has actually been removed from the PSN Store, quote, until further notice. This is such a big deal, honestly. It's ridiculous when you think about it. To my recollection, it hasn't really happened to a huge game like this before, again, as far as I can remember. Not even Fallout 76 or Anthem were removed from the store, but if you ask me, I think it's because Sony were sort of blindsided by CDPR in the first place. I mean, the game launched broken and buggy as all hell, right? And then they said, oh yeah, sorry about that, refund it through PSN if you want to. The problem is though, Sony gets a decent cut of the sales through PSN and they aren't really set up for doing refunds. They have a really strict refund policy. So Sony was kind of like, no. But then, due to the sheer amount of people that wanted a refund for this game, they obviously had to do something. So Sony said, yep, fine, anyone who wants a refund can get a refund, but we're taking the game off of our PSN store. It's sort of like a kind of business retaliation, if you see what I mean. Personally, in Sony's position, I'd have done the exact same thing. It is inexcusable to release something like this in the condition that it's in at full price and then lie to your customers to make sure that they buy it. It's just utterly ridiculous. Remember, CDPR did lie to all of us about the game. Regardless of what you or how you try to spin this, they lied. They intentionally manipulated the review process and would only allow the PC version to be reviewed while only using canned footage that they themselves provided. You know what though? That doesn't stop a huge amount of idiot people defending CDPR and their crap. They literally fed us all a huge chunk of shit and then some people said, thank you sir, may I have another? It's just weird. Honestly, I can only surmise that these people are either absolute idiots or in complete denial about this game. I actually saw this reply on an Instagram message, right? Someone said, and I'm quoting this, imagine playing a next-gen game like Cyberpunk on 7-year-old hardware and then crying when it doesn't work. Well, sir, let me explain this to you. Cyberpunk 2077 is a last-gen game. Why do you think the only version that's physically available says PS4 on the box? There isn't a PS5 version. Well, at least not yet. Also, the game was originally conceived long before there was any talk of the next gen consoles. Again, idiot or denial? Hard to say. Perhaps a bit of both. I really don't know. I mean, you can make all the excuses you want, but at the end of the day, they screwed up pretty badly as well. Just because you personally don't want to believe it doesn't mean it didn't happen or isn't true. Also, I really want to be clear, all the actual boots on the ground developers that are sitting there day in day out making this game are not to blame for this. Please don't attack them on social media like some other morons are doing. It's just ridiculous. It's the management, the executives, and the investors who made this mess. They knew it would happen and they did it anyway because they did not care. And you know what? Let's imagine this game ran smooth as butter, had zero bugs, glitches, or crashes, right? Let's just imagine that for a second. I know it's difficult to imagine considering the state of it, but imagine that's true. It would still be like a 7 out of 10 at best, at least for me. It's missing features and really, it's just another open world game. There's nothing special about it, except perhaps you could argue the story. For me, it didn't really hit, but for some people, they seem to really like it. So that's up in the air, that part of it. But generally, the actual gameplay, the open world, the guns, the loot, the RPG mechanics, it's been done better in other games. As I said in my final thoughts video, I've actually sold my copy on eBay, but did any of you get a refund for it? Leave a comment down below if you did or if you didn't. Feel free to leave a like or dislike on the video if you want to. It's all fine by me. I have links to the important stuff in the video description, like my website and Patreon page, so check those out if you'd like to. There's also an affiliate link down there to PlayAsia, which is a great online store for importing games worldwide. So give that a look if you're interested. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.